Hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? I am so happy to be with you guys today. If you don't know, I am Tatiana Gant, and we are on a journey of healing the inner parts of ourselves that no one sees, and we are being all who God has called us to be authentically ourselves, our truest selves. And we are unpacking today. We just passed Christmas, so I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas. I have been, I didn't know if I was going to film today because I was like, God, what do you want me to say? Like, I've been all over the place. Like, I just have not, been my best self this week. Like, I have reverted back. Like, I had moments of reverting back to my old self. And so as I was like getting ready to film, I was like, God, what do you want me to talk about? Like, I am all over the place. I just do not feel as like my sharp, you know what I'm saying? Self. Like, I feel like I haven't been pouring into myself. I haven't been in my word. I haven't been praying as much. And of course, as I reflect, this week has been pretty busy with Christmas coming up. Me and my husband wanted to make this Christmas special for my son, although he's still one and he really doesn't know what's going on, but he had a ball. Like, he had a good old time. We had a lot of different festivities happening all week. So I've just been off routine and it really showed. And so with me like trying to film, I was like, I don't even know when I'm going to film. I don't know if I'm going to film. And I was like, you know what? I want to be consistent. I want to be consistent. I want to be a woman of my word. And there are going to be weeks that are just going to look like this. And I have to still show up. I have to still just check in with you guys because we're on this journey. Like, with a journey, it's inconsistent. There's weeks that you are on top of the moon, and then there's weeks where you feel like you're falling short and you feel like you're all over the place and you're trying to pull the pieces together. And so I want to just share with you guys like what this week looked like for me. Like, I really felt like I was reverting back to my old self. And it was challenging. There was moments where I was like, oh, like I'm on top of it. Like, I'm praying, I'm in my work, like, and then there was moments where I literally lost control. Like, I allowed the enemy to get in my head. I allowed just my emotions to be all over the place. And I was just like, whoa, like, you are not disciplined this week. Like, and that's okay. Like, there's going to be weeks where I'm not going to be on top of my A game. I'm not going to like regulate my emotions the best way. Like, I'm going to let my emotions get the best of me, and that's okay. But it is good to snap out of it quickly. Like, there was a moment actually yesterday where, child, I let the devil get the best of me. And in a moment where I was able to call some wise counsel, some people that I trust, and kind of share what I was going through, they were able to just speak to me and minister to me. And that's why wise counsel is so good. That's why you need to have a great support system, great people in your corner that you can call and be like, hey, am I crazy? Like, do I need to be checked? Like, correct me real quick. Like, God brings people in our life to correct us and to be honest with us and put the mirror in front of us and say, hey, yeah, you're wrong in this area, and this area needs to be tightened up. And as I was realizing how I was acting and just the situation at whole, I was like, oh, I was about to revert back that quick. Like, the enemy was about to have me just flip the switch and just go back into my old ways. And I've done so much work up until now to where it's like, you can't erase all of those years, all of those days where I really was intentional. Like, and there are going to be moments where you are going to be tested and you may throw in the towel, but to be able to catch yourself and realize like, hey, it's bigger than me. The enemy he wants to win in this situation. And that is not what God wants. Like, I had to really snap out of it quickly and really just kind of zoom out of the situation and see how the enemy was trying to play mind tricks and mind games. And yeah, that this week was a testing of that. Of course, because I'm not in my routine. I'm not in my word. I'm not praying as much. I have a lot of stuff going on. And so my focus was elsewhere. It wasn't at the feet of the Lord. Like, it really wasn't. It was all over the place. And yeah, the enemy He almost had me. He almost made me throw it all away. But I want to be honest with my journey. I want to be my truest self in this journey. And there are moments like I struggle with people pleasing, and naturally with family, it's so hard to put boundaries up, to say no, to make sure that you choose the best decision for you and your family. And yeah, I really was like, okay, I gotta learn that lesson this go round. Like, I wanted to make it to certain things, and I was just like, you can't make it to everything. Like, you can't do it all. You can do some things, but there's some things that you can't do, and that is okay, and being okay with that. But it's so hard as a person that's a people pleaser. And it's so hard when you see family members that you get certain traits from, and you see them doing it, and you're like, that's where I get it from. Like, that's where I get it from. This is where I can pinpoint how I just overextend, and like just all of those, I like those generational curses that keep you in bondage and keep you in that same cycle. I was like, oh, I can see where I get it from. And so, yeah, I had to really just realize, like, okay, you was just about to go back to those old ways. Like, you was about to lose it all. Like, was it gonna be worth it? No, it wasn't gonna be worth it. But yeah, this week was a testing one of it all. But I definitely will say, like, there is a way that you can grab a hold of all of the work that you have by like slowing down and really reflecting. Like I said, getting wise counsel, having people in your ear like, hey, you can't do that. Hey, it don't work like that, and sit down. From a busybody, for a person that just wants to be everywhere and do all things, I had to sit my butt down. And that was so hard. But today, as I like reflect over it, I'm like, I'm glad I just slowed down. I'm glad I just really just took the time to reflect and not just move off impulse and not move off of how I used to be. But just allow God to show me in areas where I am still healing and still growing and becoming and evolving. Because it's a process. It's a process. You're never going to get to a place where you feel like you have arrived. It's going to be daily. That's why you have to be in your word daily. Like, that's why you have to come to the Father daily, because there are going to be things that the enemy is going to throw at you to make you, like I always say, derail the whole mission. And so you have to be careful. And especially during the holidays when you're around family, like all of those emotions, all of those feelings, all of those characteristics come back because you're surrounded by it. You can't run from it. Like when you're away, especially for me, like I'm away, I moved away, I have my family, like I'm in my own home, like I'm able to separate myself from how I was raised and what I was around and what I saw. Like I'm able to separate myself. And so going back into it, you naturally go back into your old ways and your old patterns, and you start to adapt back into how you used to be. But you have to also realize that you are a light. You're a light to your family. You're the one that they come to for prayer. You're the one that they come to dream and to believe. And so you have to remain true to that. You have to remain true to who God has called you to be. Be the light. You know what I'm saying? Encourage, bring hope, bring inspiration. Like you have to be that, and you cannot like fall back into your old ways and patterns, because that's when the enemy will just cause havoc, cause craziness to happen. And so you have to be really careful. And so I was realizing that, like, Tati, you're the light. You are the light. And there are going to be moments where you are going to be tested and you're going to have your greatest test come. And sometimes it's going to be with your family that love you and that you love them. And it's not nothing against them. It's just, can I trust you? Can God trust you to go back and to be the light and to be all who he's called you to be. Like all of the growth and all of the development that I'm doing personally in my personal journey. Can I be trusted when I go back? Can I be trusted when I'm in an environment that taught me all of those ways that, again, like we didn't know that they were bad in the moments, but now I do. Now I know, like, I cannot act like that. I have to have self-control. I have to heal. I have to grow. Like, I cannot stay stuck, because if I stay stuck, then how am I supposed to pull anybody else out? If I continuously choose to just settle and choose the easy road, then how is anybody else going to be able to heal and to be able to be their best self and who God has called them to be? And so it starts with me. It starts with me. It starts with me showing up. It starts with me loving on my family. It starts with me being the best healed version of myself, so that way I'm helping the next generation. And even helping the generation before me. We all need help. And so it's very important for me to not taint my spirit. It's very important for me to not revert back. No matter how hard it gets. No matter how much the devil is going to try to test me and poke me to see, have you really changed? Are you really who you say you are? Let's see you really walk that out. And so that's when it's game time. That's when it's like you have to show up. You have to be who you've been. You know what I'm saying? And so I was this close, but I was able to catch myself. And I'm grateful for that, because I don't want like a moment like this or a week like this to happen where I just throw it all away. I want to be the light that God has called me to be. I want to leave impact. I want to inspire my family and encourage them that this is a better way and this is the only way. With God, there's self-control. With God, there's peace, there's love, there's kindness. Like teaching my family a healthy way to show up. Not on empty, not running on E, not chaos. And I'm not saying that my family is chaotic, but you know what I'm saying. Like there are habits and tendencies that you get from your family that you know are not the best. And I think what I've noticed, even just within this new generation of millennials and is it Gen X, I believe, or Gen Z? One of the two, child. I'm getting them mixed up. But the generation after millennials, we have tools. We have more information. We are learning how to cope and how to deal with the trauma that was passed down and passed down and passed down. It's so generational. It's like we know better now. And so we're sometimes helping our families, our parents, our aunts, our cousins. Like there's a better way. There's a healthier way. I actually had, I went outside, and this was God, but I went outside, me and my husband, we were going to talk outside of my parents' house on Christmas. And we had ran across my cousin, and he was just like, you guys inspire me. And he said some more things, but as he was just sharing like how we have impacted him, it touched me, because it was like, me just being bold, me just being who God has called me to be has touched and impacted you, and you're years ahead of me. I'm sure 20 years ahead of me. Probably maybe like 15 or like whatever. I don't know how much older he is. Probably like 10 years older than me. That was crazy. I said 20 years or 30. He's about 10 years older than me, but neither here nor there. Don't matter. He is way older than me. And he was saying that me and my husband encourage him. Me and my husband inspire him. And like, to me, that's the best gift I could give to my family. It's being the best version of myself, being authentically who God has called me to be, and then helping others to achieve that. Like we all can win. We can all live the life that we dream of. We got to do some work. But it's possible for me and you. And so I'm thankful that God brought that back to my memory, and I'm thankful that God gave me the words to articulate it with you guys, because I want you to know, like, it's not going to be a walk in the park always. There are going to be moments where you're going to be tested the hardest, but you will pass. But you will get to the other side because it's bigger than you. You got to do it so your bloodline can be freed from all those generational curses that were meant to take us out. When I look at like both sides of my family and I see the shortcomings, or I see the ways in which the enemy has literally cursed my bloodline, that's what I fight hard for. It saddens me when I see the hurt and the pain that my bloodline has been cursed with. And so ultimately it is me and whoever else decides to take on that charge to say, hey, it stops with me. I'm going to be the curse breaker in my family. We are no longer going to continuously deal with jealousy. We're not going to continuously deal with unforgiveness. We're not going to continuously deal with nice, nasty, and like sharp words. We're not going to do that. We're going to love each other. We're going to be there for each other, but we're going to be there for each other in a healthy way. And so that is what I want to share with you guys. I just want to encourage you guys, like, be the light in your family. Break those generational curses. Don't allow those generational curses to continuously go on and on for your children and your children's children to have to slay. It stops with you. You got to heal her. So that way nobody else has to fight those unfair battles. That's what my mother-in-law says all the time. It's like, these are unfair battles that we are having to fight because the person before us didn't slay it. Because the person before us didn't stop. You don't want it to get too late to where now you looking back and you like, it's a bloodline of this. And there was moments where God revealed to me, like, there's so much unforgiveness in my family. So guess what I got to do? Forgive, no matter what. No matter how hurt I am, no matter how much, it don't matter. Because God forgave me, I have the ability to forgive. Keep no records of wrong. Turn the other cheek. It's bigger than me, because I want Avery to grow up, my son Avery to grow up, and to be able to live a life where he sees love and healthy love, healthy Black love, where we know how to regulate our emotions, where we know order. That's what I want him to see. So that's what I go hard for. But yes, guys, I understand. I know. I trust me when I say, if you're going through those things with your family, like, God will make it through. Like, he will make it better. Pray, talk to him. He will make it better. But it starts with you. You got to do the work. You got to show to your family that it can be done. And they may not say anything at that moment, but then you'll start to see healing take place. I hope you guys had an amazing, amazing Christmas. And I hope that this encourages you to be around family, be around your loved ones, and be the light that you are called to be. I love you guys. I can't wait to see you guys next week. We will be in the new year next week, so that will be crazy. But I love you guys, and until next time. Bye.